Hello, my name is Monte. Welcome to the Fragrant Juice, where we talk about everything fragrance. I hope this video finds you doing well. And in this installment, we're going to be talking about a really special fragrance that I just discovered. I've given it a full wear, and it really surprised me. If you like oud, you will like this fragrance. And I usually don't talk about the packaging, but I am going to show you it in this one because it's so great. This is Oud Basics by Albani Perfumes, and you have a treat in store for you with this one. It's not really picking it up. Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? It doesn't like that. But let me just show you what you get with this. It comes in this packaging, and look at that there. Beautiful presentation of this. It's kind of got an old school vintage kind of vibe with what you get with this one. So what we're going to be talking about today is Oud Basics by Albani. Look at that. Really cool aesthetic of the bottle. And this is an oud fragrance that if you like oud, you're in for a treat here. There it is, Albani. What you can expect here in this review, I'll be going over the notes, not just the fragrance notes as they are listed, but what I pick up with my nose with this scent, who I think it's for, what longevity and performance was like during my wear of this one, and ultimately I'll give it a rating, a score. And hopefully through that process, you will find out if Albani Perfumes Oud Basics is a scent that you would like to add to your collection. So what we have here is a 3.4 ounce 100 milliliter bottle at a parfum concentration. This is quite a strong scent, to say the least, but it's not overwhelming. So just kind of get this in the air, stop yapping. Oh, this is so pleasant. So atomizer it's okay. Not the best, not the worst. But this scent is surprisingly really fresh for being a oud fragrance. It's got a lot of citruses in the opening. It's quite bright and invigorating for a oud scent in the opening, which really surprised me when I picked this up. I went to Perfumania and I was testing some stuff and I saw this and I got to test it, and it was love at first sniff for me. So at the top, what you're getting with this is you're getting a citrus medley in the opening. It has some herbal type of character and notes to it. It's dark and fresh at the same time, if that makes any sense to you. It's dark and fresh. I'm gonna get it on paper so I can talk about it while I'm speaking to you as well. So this is a dark, fresh oud scent. Bear with me here, okay? So what you're getting in that opening is citrus. It's kind of got some herbal nature to it. Like some kind of, I would say it's like a type of rosemary or something like that I'm picking up with this. There's definitely a lot of different citrus notes going on. It's like, I'm getting like some bergamot, some orange, maybe even some lime. It's fresh, it's dark, and it's just really, really special. It's a smooth, fresh, dark oud. And as you go into the mid with this one, there is some kind of like, I don't think saffron is in here, or if it isn't listed in the notes, I don't believe, but there's kind of has this saffron type of grit, kind of incense kind of quality when you are moving past the opening into the mid with this one. So it's kind of got some of that saffron like kind of texture underlying all of it. At the beginning, you don't get much of it, but there's some sweetness here that'll eventually make itself known once you get into the dry down, which I've given this a full wear. I put it on at 6 a.m. It's 5:30 now, so it's still present, but I would say around 5 hours in, I started to get into the base. And frankly, for me, with the base with this one is where this one shines. It starts to become a gourmand. It gets sweet with a rich, deep, cake-like, like almost frosting-like vanilla. That's very pleasant, not too sweet and overwhelming, but it's a rich vanilla, like creamy frosting that starts coming out at the end with some subtle woodsy notes and a oud that's a smooth oud. It's not like a really dirty or fungal kind of smelling oud. It's a smooth oud with the vanilla and like some ambery type of touches that come and round this out in the base. For me, I like when my scents change. The full experience from starting wearing the scent all the way to the dry down when you're like 7 or 8 hours in, it completely morphs and changes and it takes you on a journey. When it comes to who I think this is a very masculine scent. So I would say this is strictly for guys. It is a dark, fresh oud, but it is oud and it is very masculine. I would say that the crowd that this is for, I would say 30 years old and up. This is a mature, refined, and fresh type of, it could be a signature scent as far as I'm concerned. You could wear this in the office because it's an oud that's fresh. It's not gonna offend anybody, but it is not for everybody. I don't think that everybody would like this. It's not mass appealing in that way, but that's kind of what I like about it. I don't want to smell like everybody else. I want to have my own style. And if you're somebody who likes oud, you like fresh scents, you like masculine scents that are kind of dark and mysterious, but still have that fresh type of quality, you would really enjoy this. This scent really surprised me. Oud Basics by Albani was a treat for me to wear. Performance for this, I'm well over 10 hours in at this point and it's still present on me. It's went down to a skin scent, but I mean, I was getting 2 to 3 feet of projection, a nice scent bubble around me for the first 6 hours where I was getting wafts of it as I was moving around in the office. I could smell it changing over time, but everything I was smelling was good. It was very, dark, fresh with in the 4 or 5 hours in it with a sweet oud and amber in the base. This just kind of medley off my skin. It projected great and amazing. This is a stellar scent. So performance, I'm getting over 10 hours with this. Projection, if you're somebody that likes all types of sillage and projection and everything, you'll be right at home with this. You can get at least 7 to 8 good hours of that with this. People will know that you're around and you're gonna smell really good and dark fresh. What else do we got here? Something else. When it comes to this one, if I had to give it a rating or a score, I'm gonna give Albani Oud Basics a 9 out of 10. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. This is a stellar fragrance. You couldn't go wrong. This is a beginner level type of oud where if you haven't really liked oud or you haven't tried it, I would recommend this for somebody because it's a fresh oud, a citrus forward fresh oud that changes into a gourmand at the end. Really pleasant. So the only knock that I'm giving it for the score down is the notes at the beginning, the opening. Some of the notes when they first hit you, they are quite sharp. So they're not gonna be for everybody. It is, in the opening at least, a bit sharp with some of all those citrus coming at you. It's kind of like some spices in there too. There might be some type of pepper or something in this, but it can definitely, be sharp and a bit kind of metallic right at the beginning. But that eventually subsides after about an hour into the wear. And then from the mid all the way down to the base, you're in for a great ride where you're in this dark, fresh oud type of vibe that goes into a gourmand, fully gourmand after about 6 hours. So this kind of gave me the same type of feeling I got when I was wearing this one here, when I was wearing another one of my favorites for the fall. This is going to be a great fall scent. If you're looking for something to wear in the fall, fall is right around the corner, football season, you already know, you should be wearing something like Oud Basics by Albani. But outside of that, another one that it reminded me of was this. It reminded me of Parfums de Marly's Habden, where this is incense heavy, saffron, kind of has that dark allure to it. And eventually with this one, there's an apple note in there. And this one, after like 4 or 5 hours, it goes into a caramel base with apple to give you that kind of spiced caramel apple pie type of feel. And I kind of had the same type of feeling when I was wearing this as I did when I was wearing this, except for the base in this one was vanilla, like a vanilla frosting, but there also was a oud undertone, which is not present in here. I didn't pick up oud in this, but this is a great offering if you want a great winter, fall, spring scent. You could honestly wear this in the summer too. Just be moderate on the sprays. This is very strong, so I wouldn't spray this too much. All you would need is at the most 3 sprays with this and you're fine. Honestly, 2 sprays with this and you're good. So hey, that is my review, 9 out of 10 for Albani's Oud Basics. I believe the perfumer behind this, I'm gonna have to check out more of his stuff because he is stellar. I gotta get his name here for you out of respect. So the perfumer behind Oud Basics, it's Maison Gondor. Maison Gondor is the perfumer behind this one. This is the first thing I've ever smelled that he's done, but I am thoroughly impressed, and I'm looking forward to wearing this more and really experiencing it. This is a stellar offering. If you want oud and you want to try something different, you should try to get your hands on this. I don't know, you might not be able to find it everywhere, but this is a stellar scent. I mean, absolutely awesome. So hey, if you like this content, before we do that, do you like oud? Have you ever had a fresh oud? What is your favorite oud scent? Please talk to me in the comments. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys are talking about. It's fall and winter coming up, so that's when we really start to get into oud. I really have fond memories with oud. One of the first oud fragrances that I ever smelled that doesn't have real oud in it, but I still enjoyed it, was Tom Ford's Oud Wood. And that kind of really started to spark my curiosity with higher quality fragrances. So if I can find a nice oud fragrance that smells great like this, it really puts a smile on my face. So without further ado, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who you think would find value. Here on this channel, I provide fragrance reviews. At the moment, we talk about everything fragrance. And yeah, so remember, your neighbor's nose is a terrible thing to annihilate. So make sure that today you grab something great and you give it a few sprays. And until next time,